Hi everybody, I'm Andy the Kenworth Guy with Inland Kenworth here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Thanks for coming by the channel today. So when I see the word KW, there's a few different things that come to mind. One of them is keep working. KW, keep working or keeps working. And I know in the middle of all this worldwide shutdown, keep working, whether you're working on the road, whether you're working from home, whether you're working in the office like me, just keep working, keep hustling, keep grinding, keep working like a KW. All right, let's roll that intro and we'll see you at a work truck. All right, what did I tell you? It's a beautiful sunny day, not a cloud in the sky. Not anywhere, actually. It's beautiful. What a great day. The one thing with a white truck on a sunny day, it makes it hard to see any lines or definition on the truck, but that's okay. It's just looking great. Rob at Big Truck Detail just did a killer job on this truck. Looks awesome. Shined up the tires. I parked it out in the back where I had to go through some mud, unfortunately. So tried to keep it clean. But hey, a big thank you to Bill from WWF Construction here in Winnipeg for picking up his 14th Kenworth from me. So thank you very much, Bill. Number 14 right here. This is a 186 wheelbase T880 Daycab. We have it, look at the front here. We have the chrome bumper. We have that center mount toe pin just for heavy duty tugging if you're inside of a job site that's, you know, a little bit muckier. Coming around the side here, we have aluminum rims all the way around. These are the level 1 polish, so you can repolish them if you'd like. We have a large fuel tank. So this is the 150 gallon. Forgot we increased the size on his trucks here. With the 7-inch straps and the extended steps, so giving you nice access in behind the truck here to get up on top of your catwalk. We have the DEF tank right here. It's a 20.7 gallon DEF tank. And then on the back of the truck there are several connections. We put a wet kit on here, of course, and we also ordered a secondary trailer cord right here where some spare switches are going to operate the tarp and the tailgate and the high lift gate on the truck. There is also a T gauge right here. This is gonna connect up to a quick coupler to his trailer so that we can give a reading on a gauge on the dash for, sorry guys, we got somebody's backup alarm going. So that is for giving a reading on the dash for a trailer air suspension, so you can see how much suspension air is in your trailer from the inside of the truck. Here's your hydraulic hose lines. Of course, we got the spring loop style, the spring running your air lines through there just for where those are set up. Man, I am not talking very good here. My phone's buzzing. Oh, second. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, can I call you guys back in a minute? I'm just busy for about 5 minutes.
That's perfectly fine. We're just returning your call. We'll see you when you're home.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, so continuing on here. So on the back of the truck here, we have your airline secured to a slide bar. Looking down the frame here, we got the heavy duty frame, 10 5/8, and then we got the AG400L suspension, which is a 4-bag air ride. This is a nice setup here. It's kind of old school design, but just is heavy duty. It's tough, it stands up. The center bar going across just keeps those fenders on there. You're not gonna have them falling off. That big bar just supports them really well. And then we got aluminum rims on the back here, Goodyear. These are the Armor Max. So these, you could put a nail in them and they're fine. So these are heavy, like really good tires for guys going into construction sites where there's demolition going on. They'll stand up really well for you. Rear axle, we have the high performance 40 rear end, so the DSH 40Ps on the back here. Drum brakes all the way around on the truck. This is a factory supplied hydraulic tank that we had the guys at Fort Garry Industries hook up the wet kit on. And yeah, so that's what we got here. Your battery box is in this mount right here. So it's a little bit heavier duty than the fiberglass one. If it gets banged in the winter where it's cold, it might shatter and break. Not this. This guy here is an auto greaser. So as far as all of the greasing points on the truck, you can see these lines running along here, up in here. There's grease nipples, basically getting grease from that auto greaser. So maintenance is very minimal. So really nice system there installed. We put a switch and wiring for customer installed lights. So this wiring here is not factory supplied. From here to this connector is, and then some LED backup work lights there, and then there's the other one up on the stair right there. So dual exhaust makes the truck look really sharp. Painted aerodynamic mirrors, factory beacons, factory LED marker lights with dual air horns up on the roof. So it's just a nice classic looking work truck. Let me open up the hood here and I'll show you what we got underneath. So this has been a truck that we had to pretty much engineer and make sure that everything is gonna fit perfectly with the tightest wheelbase, because they're in and out of really challenging areas, construction zones, and you want to make sure that you can get around without getting stuck or being too long. You got to do a 15-point turn. So this side of the engine is a hot side. There's a turbo. Here's the HVAC system. Opening that up, we got the primary and secondary filter. And I've talked about this other filter option before. See that guy right up there? This guy right up here? That is there's spinners in there, and that helps to drop dust out of the air before it hits the main air filter right there. So just an option there that you might want to consider getting if you're in construction or in dusty environments. Here's additional parts of the auto greaser system right there. I'll just close this latch right here and show you the other side. So as you can see, it's a gray engine, so that obviously means it's a PACCAR. It's a MX-13, 510 horsepower, 1850 torque engine. On this side, we have your fuel water separator, engine oil fill, your check, your power steering, your washer fluid, coolant's up on the other side there. And then here's another bank of grease terminals. Now, we didn't order the release bearing grease terminal from the factory because we put auto greasers on with the guys at Groeneveld, and they put that on there. So there's no point in putting that one there because they're going to hit it all anyways. It is a manual transmission in here, 13-speed with an air assist hydraulic clutch. So that's right there. Let's close up the hood and I'll show you a couple of the features inside. Just latch her down. Beautiful sunny day. It's a little bit crispy. But that's okay. It's a nice sunny day. It's locked. Well, good thing I have the keys here. So this truck here, it is a very lightweight truck. It's weighing in at 74.33 kilograms. And gearing in the back end is 370s on 22.5 rubber. So this has the Splendor interior. So it's the gray color, or the Vantage interior rather. We call the Splendor on the T800s, but this. All right, oops, small problem here. I have to reshoot this video, well, just this portion anyways. The file that I had created must have been deleted or something. So the interior tour, I have to redo it. So let's take a look. So again, looking at the door here, the truck weighs in at 74.33 kilograms. for those that are interested. Let's take a peek what we did inside here. So we got the fire extinguisher down here. These are the GT701 seats. So they have some controls here, so you can do the tilt and the slide. The chugger is right there. And then you have the height adjustment and then the single lumbar support. And these are the ultra leather seats is what they're called. Looking, that was a bang. Looking across here, it has the Vantage interior, so it's the gray with the steel weave and kind of the dark gray or black padding on the door. Standard with power windows, door locks, and mirrors that are heated. The bottom mirror is not motorized, the top mirror is, and it goes both left and right, up and down, so both axis. On the back here, we have the backup lights. These are the pedestals that are mounted on the ground. These are flush on the back of the cab. There's the beacons. This is the adjustment for the dash brightness. Here is the interior lights, and that's the exterior light test. So what we did, this is a standard gauge cluster. What we did over here, we ordered the truck with a air suspension load gauge for the truck suspension, and this is a Gen Air gauge. So what this gauge does, there is an air line coming out of the back of the cab that you would run onto your trailer. You have to basically put in a T connector off of the trailer suspension gauge so that you can see how much air is on the trailer suspension. So that's what that is there. This is for the tarp, to open and close the tarp on the trailer. This is the hoist up and down for the PTO, for your hydraulic fluid. There is your trailer brakes, engine fan, your cruise, set resume, air traction control. Now when we order a truck with a secondary trailer cord or a 7-pin connector, we can wire it up to 3 dash switches. So what we do with these 3 ones here, we have the trailer dump, so that's for your air suspension on the trailer axle. Sorry, I'm having a hard time remembering everything, but this here is for your for that. This here is your tailgate, and this is the high lift gate. So we have a high lift gate that lifts up and down for big boulders and so forth. Air suspension dump, power divider, front and rear diff lock, PTO switch, and air slide for the 5th wheel. The trucks do come standard with auto climate control, so you can adjust that just by hitting auto and then just clicking the temperature which you want it to go to. Has a manual 13-speed transmission. Back here, here's the standard or the 7-pin connector. This is the one that is a secondary that would plug in for these guys here. And then we order it with a toolbox underneath the passenger seat, so you have added storage right down there. Up above, there is the factory installed CB radio, and it's a fully lined, fully trimmed out interior with LED lights inside, so they're quite nice. 20,000 hour life expectancy out of those. So very, very nice work truck. All right, so thanks for coming along for this tour. I appreciate you checking this truck out and watching the video. Again, a big thank you to Bill from WWF for buying this truck, one of several. If you are interested in seeing what we have for sale here at Inland, you can go up to, I put it all on my webpage, thekenworthguy.com, just click up there. If you're new to this channel and you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, just click down in the bottom corner here, click off that subscribe button, hit that bell so you get notified on your phone or however you're watching this video about future videos that I have coming out. So thanks for coming by, and as always, have yourself the world's best day.